All right, iPhone 13 Pro honest review. This is going to be a very short, I don't know, more opinionated video than normal. Mostly because this phone, compared to the iPhone 12 Pro that I had, is very, very similar. So similar that I really don't see a need to upgrade to the 13 if you are already coming from a 12 Pro. Now, this is a very incremental upgrade. You know, Apple, very, very familiar. If you're an Apple fan, they traditionally have had the numbered model and then followed by the S, right? So 5S, 6S, et cetera, et cetera. They sort of stopped doing that. So this has got a full new number to it, the iPhone 13 Pro. But it really is an S incremental upgrade. And so the phone, the build is the same. The annoying thing is that you would need a new case because the case design is actually different. So if you do use an external case, you're going to want to get another one because it's not going to fit the 13 Pro. But it feels very similar in your hand. It looks very similar to what you're used to with the 12 series of Pro phones. The screen, while the technology's improved in terms of the refresh rate, the screen looks really similar. Again, very, very small changes to this phone. Really, the only thing I notice is a difference in the battery life, a difference in the screen very, very subtly, and a difference in the camera quality. And so if you're coming from a 12 Pro, I really, really can't recommend you buy this phone unless for some reason you need to have the absolute latest and greatest from Apple. Otherwise, hang on to your 12 Pro and wait for the 14. It's a really good phone. I'm not going to say it's not worth it. It's just maybe not the best upgrade if you're in the market for a new phone, or if you feel like you're in the market for a new phone. The biggest thing for me too is the camera. This camera in this phone is good, but it's really, really not great. I mean, I'm shooting this video on a OnePlus Pro 9 Pro right now, and just to kind of jump into some of the pictures that I want to talk about. So I've used this phone just really extensively this last few days, and so we've got a couple pictures here where this is in the shade, and I've got a moving subject, and if you look at this picture, it's good, right? It's usable, but these details are pretty muddy, okay? And this is shot on the iPhone, right? And if you look at this picture, which is sort of side lit, backlit, and you zoom in, the quality's good. It's definitely a usable photo, but it's just sort of lacking pop and lacking color accuracy, and it just kind of, I don't know, it's boring, right? And if we scroll down and find, a photo I took with my OnePlus, which is also a very challenging photo. It has a backlit subject, right? But if you look at the color and the detail in his face here, it's just a better image. And so, for me, I really don't see the need or the reason to upgrade to the 13 because the camera's great, but it just doesn't do it for me. It's lacking some stuff that I get in other phones like the Pixel series has, or some of the other higher end Android phones have, that it's Apple can't get it right for some reason. But like I said, battery life fantastic, build quality of the phone fantastic. If you're coming from an 8 or an SE or some other older generation iPhone, this phone is killer. I mean, I love how it feels. It's by far probably the nicest hardware on the phone market right now. It's just Apple does a really, really great job with their build quality and their design, battery life, software improvements, screen refresh technology. That 120 hertz screen looks really good. So very, very minimal update, very, very much an S level upgrade between the 12 and the 13. So that's my honest look, my very quick, clean, and dirty 4-minute review here of the iPhone 13 Pro. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.